I'm Dr. J. Today, you and I are going to make the most delicious corned beef and cabbage in the slow cooker. You're going to be a rock star when this is done, I promise you. So the first thing we're going to start with is an onion. So I've got one whole onion that I've just cut up into wedges. Just want to show you a quick tip. So when you kind of cut your onion in half, make sure you cut through the root end and you leave that kind of intact. You just want to peel it back. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut down, making sure I'm cutting through this root. This way it'll keep it intact for you. So I'm going to cut down. You see it stays together. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing, cutting through that end. And we're just going to toss this in the bottom of the slow cooker. Just a quick, easy tip. All right. So now I've got this gorgeous corned beef brisket here. This is 3 pounds. 3 to 4 pounds would be perfect for this. It doesn't have to be an exact measure. I'm going to put it in, I'm leaving the fat cap on top. That's just going to keep it nice and moist and delicious as it cooks away in here. This slow cooker does all the work for you. It's amazing. Okay, so a couple other things I'm going to add. This is 3 tablespoons of pickling spice. It usually will come with a little packet too. That would be fine. I always have a big jar of this because we use it for other things, and I just think it's a little bit fresher, but that would be fine. So I'm putting 3 tablespoons in. You can just throw the packet that's in there. If you have extra, you can add if you like a little bit more spicier, but 3 tablespoons, what I find, it makes it perfect. I've got 1 teaspoon of dried thyme. Gonna go in. I have 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Okay. This is a huge clove of garlic. So I'm saying 3 to 4 cloves for the recipe. So I'm just going to use this one big one and this small one. So we're not going to eat this garlic. I mean, you could, but I do want it to release all the oils and all the flavors. So I'm just going to kind of give it a whack, just like that, and throw it on in. And the same thing. Maybe I'll give this one a little cut in half and kind of the same thing. Just give it a good smash. You can get all your aggressions too at the same time. Okay, good smash. And the same thing here. Okay. It is St. Patrick's Day, y'all. Little Guinness. It's going to go in there. I always think of our friend Nate. Nate Tanaka. We love him. We miss you, Nate, in Florida. They used to live, Nate and Paula lived right next door to us. And then we moved away. We're in Texas now, but we still think of you all the time. And Nate, cheers to you. So 1 bottle of Guinness is going in. And you can leave this out. If it's not a flavor that you prefer, water is fine. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some water in there. And basically what I'm trying to do is just get the water to come up just so the corned beef is almost covered. So it's not an exact measurement. There's 4 cups I just put in along with the beer. And I'm going to add I might even add the rest of these 2 cups. So I'm basically... That was 6 cups of water along with my beer that went in there. But like I said, it's not an exact measurement. The recipe will be in the description below. But you just want to come up basically 3/4 of the way. Okay, so we're going to get the cover on this in just a second. And then, so this is going to cook for 8 hours. But around 6 hours, we're going to add in our delicious potatoes and our carrots. And so we're going to let this cook away. Oh, and our cabbage, of course. I like to have our vegetables a little bit of integrity. I like to have a little bit of a chew stuff. I don't like them real mushy. You could put them in right now, but to me, they just come out too soft. That's just personal preference. So I'm going to let this go 6 hours. At 6-hour mark, I'm going to put in my chopped veggies and then let it go for another 2. All right, we're heading to the gym. See y'all. Okay, so we are 6 hours in, and this smells so good in here. Oh my goodness. So all I've got to do, I've got 1.5 pounds of organic baby gold potatoes. I just cut them in half, washed them off, of course. I have 10 carrots. We like our veggies, and I just peeled them, and basically I just cut them in half. And then I had 1 small head of cabbage, and what I did is I always leave the root end in, just like we did with the onion, and then I just sliced it into small wedges. It's going to be so delicious. Classic, right? Corned beef and cabbage on St. Patty's Day. Can't wait. Okay, so I'm going to take the lid off here. Oh my goodness. Oh, that smells yummy, y'all. So potatoes are going to go in. I know it's going to look like a lot of veggies, but you're going to want them. I don't know. I kind of like things veggie forward anyways. So just going to get those in there. And I do want them submerged as much as I can get them. Okay. I'm going to kind of strategically just kind of place these around the little cabbage. I love cabbage. So good. One of my best friends, Laura, her mom, Kathy, makes the best cabbage soup. It's a Portuguese cabbage soup. And I'm hoping someday that her and I can do a video together with Laura. It'd be so much fun. But yeah, love cabbage. It's just really good for you. So, but today it's all about the Irish.
Kiss me, I'm Irish.
Right? Okay, so the carrots are gonna go in. It just looks pretty already. And you saw how easy this is, right? It all comes together so quickly. And I'm just gonna give everything, I'm just gonna push everything down just a little. I like to get it in the liquid if I can. Yeah, just like that. That's perfect. This is gonna be so good. Okay, so the lid goes back on. Another 2 hours, and we're gonna be ready to eat. I can't wait. All right, y'all, it's been 8 hours and it smells amazing in here. So I'm just gonna turn this off. Oh, amazing. Okay, the hardest part is actually getting this out, right? So I'm just gonna get the corned beef out, get all these veggies in there. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I got a carrot in there too. That's okay. Oh yeah. We'll put him back in there for now. Doesn't that look delicious? Oh my goodness. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this all sliced up and I'm gonna get it plated up, and then Eric and I are gonna taste it for you. I can't wait to eat, y'all.
Wow.
I know. So we've been smelling this for hours, right?
Yeah.
I know. That's the one thing when you have a slow cook, you're like, is it ready yet? Can we eat now?
Yeah, so good.
Why do we only do this like once a year? I don't even know, because it's so crazy. It's so good. So this takes like 8 hours, but literally your slow cooker does all the work. A couple ingredients. It's so yummy, so delicious, and really easy, right?
I noticed you weren't wearing any green.
I got.
Oh yeah. This is the only green shirt
I know. I have to have a little bit of green. I mean, my maiden name is Gallagher, y'all. I mean, it doesn't get much more Irish than that. We did that genealogy thing. So I guess I'm half Italian and then about 33% UK, which broke it down into, I guess, English and Irish, mostly Irish, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyways.
I might be wearing a kilt right now.
Oh, I love it, right? Our friend Elsa will get a kick out of that. She's Scottish.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah. You look cute in a kilt. Anyways, that's another story.
All right, can we try this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going in. So I'm gonna get, just because there's too much to get in one mouthful, but I'm gonna do a little piece of the potato, I think, and some of the corned beef. But I do love cabbage. I like it with a little bit of vinegar on there. I know that sounds weird, but
no.
Okay.
Oh. Wow. Oh my Lord. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's perfectly cooked. I do put the veggies in a little bit later. About 2 hours before, 2.5 hours is perfect. They come out tender, but they're not real mushy. Yeah. You still have the sauce here, the gravy you can put on over, and a little bit of vinegar on the side, and I think that's all you need. Well,
that meat is perfect.
I know, I can't wait, right?
So tender.
So we love y'all, but we're gonna go eat.
Yeah.
So we hope that you love these recipes. If you do, please share with your friends and family. If you have not subscribed yet, please do that as well. And don't forget to click that bell. That way you know when his video's coming out. All right, love y'all. Happy St. Patty's Day.